listen, it's over here. It's only over here. It's only data. Everybody's perfect. The universe is absolutely, God only creates perfect universe. Well, my God, what is imperfect? Just the data. The data where? In you. And if you don't get to it by being 100%, we're all going to be stuck. I'm going to be doing my cleaning, but if you get stuck by thinking, coping, boy, this is the 15 million going on. I'm going to be doing my cleaning, but some of this data I will not be aware of if you're in Thailand somewhere goofing off. I'm going to be stuck. And so will my grandchildren, my great-grandchildren. And we'll have the wars over, another Vietnam, because none of us are 100% responsible. So the only question is, are we going to get 100% responsible? And how do we do that? Simply, like Joe Vitale says, just cleaning. So you can be zero, and once you're zero, everybody else can be zero. Here's the way it works. Simple to do, but I'm going to show you 3 states of being. So you were created perfect. This is the zero state. This is cause. This is the effect. So as long as you're zero, there's nothing. As long as you're zero instantly, Jesus says, seek ye first the kingdom, then inspiration will show up. Well, inspiration does what? You have your talents. You're gracious, like Joe Vitale. One of the things by him, he's a gracious. So you really become Hawaiian at heart. You become clear, gracious. You become what the Hawaiians call, e koma mai, my house is your house. Or you can hang around with trash. This is memory replaying, and what you end up with is suffering, as my friend Buddha says, or as you hang around with disease. You hang around with problem. Now the only question is, which are you going to choose? Well, if we're stuck here, like I'm stuck most of the time, then I have to be 100% responsible. If I erase this, which is the cause, then I'm back to zero. And if I'm back to zero, then divinity will give me what I need, and will give everybody else in the Mother Earth, the ocean, the waters, the ants, the bees, everybody will get what they need. Yeah. So I'm going to pause to see if you have any questions. Yes. Oh, those New Zealanders, my gosh. You can't even understand them, you know? Yes, Robin, why don't you stand up so we can hear you?
Hello.
Yes.
My question is this, is if we clean, then we can go early.
Yes. Oh, you got it.
Got it.
I can go early too.
Yes.
Yeah.
So hurry up, everybody, let's clean up.
I paid her to say that. So please, I'm willing to entertain any questions. Outside, for me, if you ask me, I would just clean. But in the room, we're here to be 100% responsible. Yes, please.
I have a question over here.
And can you tell me your name?
My name is Amy.
And can you tell me a little bit about your family?
About my family?
Yeah, Mama, Papa, what's the family, relatives, and ancestors?
Mom and Dad, Cuban, came from Cuba about 40 years ago. My mom passed away in March this year.
Okay.
And I'm one of these so-called healers, right? I'm seeking to heal myself through other people.
Yeah, but we're 100% responsible, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
And so when you say this, I think I understand, but I really don't. So now I find myself in a place where I feel like a complete fraud and totally confused. And
see, now the fact that you're saying that, you can erase it. I love you. Whatever's going on in me, and I feel like a fraud, I love you, I love you. Thank you. Thank you for coming up. Because you have to realize the only reason you and I are here is because to clean up stuff. We're not here to do anything else. Right. Yeah, and so as you're talking, hopefully everybody else was cleaning. Got my fingers crossed. Yeah. Because I am.
I have one more question for
Sure.
you. I have based, I guess, my whole entire existence around, or I guess I fooled myself into thinking that I'm very altruistic in my nature, and so now I feel like I want to help people, or I want to do something. So now I'm confused if the people who I help through my healing, through my spirituality, whatever, how can I do that if I erase, and then all my people will disappear? Well, hopefully that would be the point,
She's
right?
afraid of her income, you know?
No, because you know what? I'm not making any money anyway because I do it for free so much. So, you know.
Let me give you a story. There was a psychologist about 10 years ago, sort of talked to me about she would like to take the class, but she was afraid that nobody, after she'd learned to do the cleaning, nobody would show up. And I said to her, well, you're not working on anybody. You're only working on yourself. The people who think they're helping other people are a pain in the butts.
Thanks.
Absolute pain in the butts. Yeah, because if you help yourself first by being at zero, she would be at zero and she would be willing to pay you. But if you think you're helping them, you're going to get burned. Let me give you an example. There was a woman in Japan who raised her hand, and one of the things she said, I have an autistic child. Okay. Now, throughout the class, the weekend, occasionally she'd have a break, we'd have a break, and she'd come and talk to me, and she would say, can I do an energy work on you? So now I'm cleaning on that. Only divinity can do that. So I'm watching the cleaning, and what happened to her, she had an autistic child because of what she was doing. She was helping other people when in fact she should have been helping herself, and helping herself heal other people through her and get paid for it. Okay. So now my friend, Dr. Jarni Lee in Hilo, Hawaii, works only 3 days a week and travels a lot and makes a lot of money. I would have liked to have asked her for a commission, but I was slow on that. Yeah. But she makes all kinds of money being 100% responsible. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. And that's something that you can do and get paid for doing. In other words, if you're willing to, if you have clients, if you're willing to work only on yourself, about them, you'll be fine. And you'll get paid. I would get paid. Why are you not getting paid?
And I would quickly point out that the concern about making money is actually one of the things you want to clean, and that when it's gone, the money shows up.
Shows up automatically.
Yes.
Tons. Yeah, I mean, tons. I have a client who I've had for 15 years. His income went from being kind of like 10, 20 million. Now he's worth $500 million. I keep saying to myself, I should have asked him for a commission on these things. Yeah. So, story is the data is only in you. And if you are willing to work only in the data in you, everybody else will be zero. If you're zero, everybody else will be zero. If you become inspiration, everybody else will. Everybody else will. How wonderful to know that. By healing, quotes, the memories in you, everybody else gets freed up and they can get whatever they came to do.
I'm Dr. Joe Vitale, and I'm very excited to report something that virtually nobody else knows about yet, because this is a recent discovery, and it's incredibly powerful, especially if you want more wealth. So if you're interested in having a bit more of a comfortable life and actually move in the direction of fulfilling your dreams and living your dreams, then you've come to the right place. So listen up. The wealth geometric is a unique sound frequency. And this frequency targets a cell in your body, sometimes called the pineal gland. Now, I am looking at the special report here because I want to give you the information as clearly and accurately as humanly possible. Now, according to this special report that I just received, the wealth geometric code is a breakthrough that activates the geometric cell in your own body and mind, in the pineal gland area. So this unlocks incredible prosperity. If you were ever looking for a magic talisman, you know, one of those rocks or symbols, something that you almost rub or you almost look at or you almost just repeat the words of, and then magic happens, this is it. This is it. Now, I'm going to put this report down because I really want you to understand. I've been broke. I've been in poverty. I've been homeless. I now live the lifestyle of the rich and famous. I have surpassed all of my dreams. I've transcended everything that's gone on before. And I want this for you. Now, when I was doing all of this, I didn't have the geometric cell. I didn't have any wealth code. I was doing it the old school way, blood, sweat, and tears, which is why it took me decades. It doesn't have to take you decades. All you need is the Pharaoh's secret. All you need is this wealth geometric. All you need is explained on this page. Now, I urge you, I plead with you, imagine your life as a wealthy pharaoh in today's times. Imagine your life being one where you can fulfill your dreams and the dreams of your loved ones. And you can make a difference in the world because you're a steward for wealth and you get to aim it where you think it'll make the most difference. You have that power. You have that control. You have that wealth. What would that feel like? What you need to do is drop everything and read every word on this page. This is an investment in your life, in your happiness, in your longevity, in your heaven on earth experience. The opportunity is right now. The time is right now. Read this and invest in you. And then, as I like to say, expect miracles.